Good evening and welcome to the Late Night Dragonbrand Show, the super shitty show hosted by super shitty people. The show where we will be interviewing your favorite or most controversial Dragonbrand people. With your host, Zemti. Hey, that's me. Co-host, Zierra. And, last but not least, Mr. Ian Athena for comedic outbursts. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Late Night Dragonbrand. I will be your host, Zemti, and my co-host Zero couldn't make it here tonight, so I'm just going to have to go with Ian. Introduce yourself, Ian. What is it you do here?
I wear a dress and look pretty on the couch.
That's wonderful. My guest tonight, my very special guest tonight, is King Mayo to the right. This big giant North sitting on the fucking table. Hello there, Mr. Mayo.
How you doing? How you doing, boss?
And Kota to the left, little Ashura there with the fucked up hair. How you doing tonight, Mr. Kota?
It's pretty good. Thanks to you guys.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. These guys are from the guild Cryptic Omen. That's a CO tag that you may see running around. So how are you two doing tonight?
We're doing good. I'm doing fine. Just came out of Iron Man 3. How are you?
I'm great. I asked that question twice. That's a failure on my behalf. It's okay. Let's get going. Tell us
It's alright. It's alright.
about your guild and what brings you to Dragonbrand.
Alright, well, I'll give you the origin. CO was made about a week before free transfers ended. We were on SPI originally, and we moved to Caning because SPI was having a mass exodus. And after that happened, we pretty much built up the Caning community, their TeamSpeak, their forums, and all that jazz. And we were there from December until a few days ago. And recently, our guild has been having a few issues with that server, and to revitalize our guild, we decided, well, why not look at Dragonbrand? You know, why not come here and build up our guild again and continue our legacy? And ever since we started transferring in a few days ago, we've had the time of our lives. We love it. Just in a little number crunch here, we're about 427 members, all active. We have 24/7 coverage in World v World, PvE, overall. Usually peak around 80-90 online. And then you have during NA, and then you have 40 plus 24/7. So we're a World v World focused guild, and we're really glad to be part of the community here.
You have how many members again?
427.
God damn.
Well, you more or less answered question 2 in that, so I'm just going to skip to 3, which is, if you were to compare your World v World style to an animal, which animal would it be most like?
The white Bengal tiger.
And
How about
I'd go
you,
with the
Ted?
white lion.
White lion.
I'd say the white lion. Yeah.
Why white?
Because there's a movie that has a white lion in it. It's pretty fucking fierce. So.
As opposed to a regular lion, right?
I think here's the thing. All right, white symbolizes purity. Now tigers symbolize fierceness, aggressiveness,
Lions symbolize courage, pride.
abrasiveness for the jungle. Now as King Mayo, I take my purity and the purest essence form of death, and we deliver that to our enemies by spreading the omen across the lands. That is the definition, what defines us. Cryptic Omen.
That was deep, bro. That was really deep.
That is deep. That's pretty moving stuff right there.
What kind of tactics are you kind of bringing with you to the server? Would you say that's a little bit different in World v World than others?
I would say that CO's specialty is open field combat. I would say, our guild, we focus on the aggressive tactics. We're always on the offense. We're always pushing, demoralizing the enemy psychologically. Really making them scared to come on our third of the map. We usually focus it on their end. We keep the pressure high. We keep it tight. Whenever they come back on our end, we go back immediately. We destroy them. And then it's all a mind game. You make them feel weak and insecure, it's game over before 3 hours after reset, like you'll see this Friday.
Which Borderland do you guys usually like to do? The normal ones or Eternal? Have you got a preference for where you like to be on reset night?
Well, given that ANET fails to give attention to its World v World maps, I would say Eternal Battlegrounds. It's fast-paced, very high intensity. It's where we belong. It's the land of the tiger. However, the other Borderlands, need be, will go there, cavalry, destroy it, defend our T3 keeps with the waypoints till prime time, and then we roam the lands again.
I personally can't wait until the EV reset. How big your guild is, and your kind of World v World stuff, because you're gonna be going out. You're gonna be with war, and we play heavily defensive. We do heavy defensive and upgrading all of our shit. So if you guys are out there pushing the enemy and we're defending, I mean, we're gonna be. EB's not. You're not getting any shit on EB.
Sounds like a dream team to me.
And you're gonna be with me, and I just do crazy shit on the map. So.
No, I'm excited. You know, I'm looking for those gazelles. My eyes on the target. We're gonna get them.
Have you guys been involved in some like crazy shit on EB?
Crazy shit. I'd have to say
I
the biggest one we did was
We were in TC Borderlands at Bay.
Do you want to elaborate on that, Kota?
Well, you know the forum post better, so go ahead. You were the one leading it anyway. It was you.
Yeah. Please tell us crazy
Well,
shit.
well, I wouldn't call it crazy. I'm not a crazier story, but this was just a few nights back. We were on TCBL. We got an aid. Well, we were requested to come aid them, and so we ported in on the map, and then we were going towards the southwest quadrant, towards the tower, and we were coming across the island of retardation, across the bridge. Ag was coming from South Camp, and Elephant Ambush was coming up South Camp as well. And we were positioned right by the east wall of the southwest tower. And what happened was, at this point, you had TC, about 30-40 people at the gate. They took it down. They're going up to the top to cap it. FA had a defensive team of about, I want to say, 15-20 holding them off by the Lord's Room. Meanwhile, BT comes in with maybe a 40-50 man Zerg out of nowhere as we're converging onto the gate. Ag sees this push. Ag drives straight through them and holds them back. Meanwhile, EA and CO converge. One team moving up the ladder, up the staircase, stability, all buffs on. We clash with FA at the top. We roll over TC going up. We take the tower while it's Ag, they're holding them out, and then we all drive out. We wipe BT, we go back, and then at that point we had to port back to, I believe, Dragonbrand, Borderlands immediately to aid with South Gate of Bay, which same thing, we ported into the waypoint. We had CO positioned by South Inner. We had Ag again at Center Gate of Bay, and Ag came out, flank from the north side of the South Inner. CO veiled, pushed out. We sandwiched them, 2 wipes in like about 20 minutes, and then I believe we were done for the night at that point.
Yeah, and we were only rolling with like 15 CO, and the other 2 groups didn't have that many people either, so it was really just good synchronization with the guild itself, and just transferring here, that's good to see already, you know, the fact that we're already on the same page, even with our small group, which is just going to grow. Because we're still in the process of a transfer, so we've still got like 100 to 150 people back on our old server, which we're still in the process of moving.
Yeah, it's really a financial issue at this point, though.
So you guys are really enjoying the community we have here at Dragonbrand.
You guys are one of the only servers that is probably one of the most welcoming to any like guild itself, as long as they're wanting to help in the world versus world area, because you guys are going to be rising up pretty quick. So you guys need all the progress you get with guilds.
Well, yeah, I think I mentioned this to you guys sometime earlier last week, but if you need any help fundraising or something for your transfers, just tell us, and we can try and help, you know. server pulls together with these things.
Yeah, we'll definitely drop you a tell on that on the side. Sure, we can talk about it.
I think we pretty much covered. Like you seem like a very friendly guild, and you're very, very happy to be here on Dragonbrand. So I mean, that's really, really just nice that you.
We'll tell you
really
what.
seem
If there are any prospective guilds listening to this, I have one message for you. We sent scouts to every server. We've had people there for over a week, going in on their team speaks, going in, watching how the teamwork goes, the synergy between the guilds. Not only that, but the community outside of World v World. They've been there for multiple resets. We've done a lot of research, and once we compiled our information, we came down to two choices where CO was going to go. It was either, well, three, to be honest. It was either SOR, Black 8, or Dragonbrand. Initially, we had just aimed for Tier 1, and then what happened was we didn't want to end up going to Black 8 because, one, unfortunately, they still have the hack gate reputation, although they may not be hacking anymore. And we didn't want to be labeled with that. It wasn't even that as much as it was that most of Caning's guilds that left did go to Black 8. For example, War Machine, Meow, Rise. For us, we kind of wanted to forge a new path and get away from that community. And we didn't want to go to SOR because the NA was already stacked. So we thought, okay, well, we can help Dragonbrand. So we sent scouts here. Again, as Kota mentioned earlier, you guys were extremely welcoming. You guys have your TeamSpeak, which is very elaborate. It's very welcoming on the community TeamSpeak. Your forums are lively. There are good threads. There's a lot of intelligent people on the server. Experience is all over the board. You have a high concentration of T1, T2 guilds and community leads, whether it's myself from Caning or you have Legendary Noodles from JQ, etc. People come all together from all different backgrounds working together. And it's really a great project right now going on. And the best thing about Dragonbrand is that it's stable. We have overall coverage in all time zones. You have 5 to 6 guilds in each time zone working together. You have a server that's risen to Tier 2 on its own without mass transfers. So overall, you have the pug population that's pretty weathered to this scenario. They've worked hard. They aren't jumping, for example, like Caning did from Tier 8 to Tier 2. So we feel really confident being here, and we're excited to be part of its future.
Is there anything you wish to add to that, Kota?
No, he pretty much covered it.
I'm gonna allow you to promote your guild and guild media. Any guild media that you would like to throw out there, or guild websites or anything like that.
Yeah, you can just go to www.crypticomen.com, and then if you enjoy YouTube, you can just look up Mayo World v World, and that's our guild channel. So take a look, let us know what you think. Drop a message, contact me in game. Write on our forums, reach us out. We're all over the place.
I just got a closing question. Is part of your criteria to join Cryptic Omen having some sort of affection for big cats?
Well, I'm Persian, so you must always carry a bottle of oil. That's pretty much our only requirement.
But nothing to do with lions and big cats, lions and tigers.
Well, the flag of Iran is the lion, so we are the lion.
I think I remember you guys. I think when I first came on the TeamSpeak with you guys, when I was commanding a bunch of bullshit, you asked me if I was Persian because of how deep my voice was.
That was probably Mayo for sure.
that was me.
He's always asking people if they're Persian.
Yeah, I remember.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and a special thanks to Kato and I probably said that backwards, and Mr. King Mayo from Cryptic Omen for being on the show tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks guys, and I'm sure all the big cats in the world will be happy to see this show on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to Unicorn Puncture Productions and comment. See you next time on Late Night Dragonbrand.
See you guys.